saw 11 ties, 10 lead changes. Philadelphia controls the tip.
In part, Philly has killed them at times on the offensive glass, so that eliminates some of that.
Lowry jams it. It's a three.
Making shots, he just becomes a much better basketball player.
Lowry was more aggressive in game 4 as well. Harris, the answer.
He's just really unmatched.
J.J. Redick, a bounce for Embiid. Scoop shot goes Joel Embiid. 4. Trying to get into it early here. Siakam off the window. Game 4, but the team shot just 40%. That was a travel on Simmons, no call. Harris pull up, it goes to Tobias Harris. Is in for Tobias Harris. Scott saw some time at center the other day. Nobody's home, and Lowry gets the deuce.
The double team and the help is coming.
Redick comes to the ball, penetrates, the floater. Doesn't get the roll. Tip in goes Jimmy Butler.
That one was pretty good for him in that game 4.
Butler gets rid of it. Scott, step back Jay. Book it. Mike Scott. Trying to set things up for Simmons. The back in on Green. Shovels. Scott squeezes through for 2.
And force.
The basketball gods. Monroe. The spin inside. Gets the roll. Low. Leonard streaks to the corner. Siakam got it. A 3.
Transition triple.
Simmons, ball fake. Could not finish it. Monroe couldn't squeeze it. 4 on 5 right now. And it's out of bounds. Heats it up. Bottom from 3-point territory. Leonard drives. Can't finish it. Knocked to the outside, controlled by Powell. Van Vliet is in. Got a 3. Fred Van Vliet. Philadelphia went through a 5-minute stretch where they did not score in the 4th quarter of game 4. Embiid, that ball fake hangs and hits Joel Embiid.
You see Jimmy Butler being ultra aggressive here for the Sixers.
Oh, Van Vliet just picked the pocket of Embiid. Powell gives it up. Leonard, big finish.
They control the tempo.
A lot of free throws in this opening quarter. 10 attempts for Toronto, 9 for Philadelphia. 1 second difference, shot clock to game clock. Leonard splits defenders.
At the offensive end.
Why slower, and where would the game be slower for your team?
I mean, just they're coming at him. You know, whether it's on the catch.
If you're Nick Nurse, to have Van Vliet on Redick, and let's see if Philly's got the discipline to get Harris and Redick opportunity.
Pull-up jumper is good. Tobias Harris.
To switch and guard the catch and shoot off a good offensive execution.
Ibaka, the fake, and the Statue of Liberty dunk. On TNT, presented by AT&T. Just about 2 minutes gone by in the 2nd quarter. Lowry the bounce. Ibaka. Count it. Gasol nails it from downtown.
In this game, that's as many shots as he's attempted, and that is not a recipe for success on the road in the playoffs.
Out of the timeout, Jimmy Butler doesn't get the roll. Harris with the rebound. Pushing the tempo here. Harris attacks and scores with the offhand. Rebounded by Green, who's back in there for the Raptors. Monroe returning for Philadelphia. Green fires, connects. It's a triple. Steps in front. 6.5 remaining. 2nd quarter. Lowry all the way to the cup. And the foul. Play by Ennis. To the corner. Ibaka. Long strides for 2.
With their help defense, they're not clogging up those driving lanes, and Toronto taking advantage.
8-0 run. Simmons trying to end it. He does with a flip and the foul. Siakam handling it. Lowry off the ball. 14 fouls now on Toronto. Siakam the pull-up. Yes.
A bad look, but they could have gotten a better one there in the open floor.
Turnover. Ennis gets it ahead. Simmons flying to the rim.
Philly now showing some fight defensively, trying to get back into it.
Off of the made basket, Leonard, check, Green, got it, a 3. Siakam, one-on-one with Harris. Siakam ball fake, lost it. All right, count it. Not exactly how they drew it up, but 57-39. Toronto. Just over a minute to go in this first half. Butler gets it to go. Lowry circles. Siakam, they give it to him. Short. Long rebound to Green. He'll fire. Got it. It's a three. Leonard peeks at the clock. 5 seconds. Leonard makes his move. Oh! That's a man's jam! Involved early. Harris using the screen. Harris. Difficult shot from Tobias Harris. Harris turns the corner. Working around for Embiid. It's a three. Joel Embiid.
How they have to play, I think, against Toronto here on the road.
8 points, 5 rebounds for Embiid. Leonard, methodical. Raptors, the series tied at 2-2. Butler the penetration, and the floater goes for Jimmy Butler.
They've done a good job offensive rebounding and putting us in bad situations off of those offensive rebounds to get threes. Also, transition-wise, when they run on us.
Philadelphia controls. Simmons knocked out of there by Siakam. Now it's a foot race. Lowry takes it in. It's an eccentric.
How to avoid, especially that one that leads to easy beat.
11 turnovers for Philadelphia. Butler leans in, gets it to go. Jimmy Butler
Here in the half court.
19 for Butler. Leonard turns the corner and takes it in for 2.
And Playof.
Butler accelerates. Embiid drives in. There were a number of European.
You could say an African step. We can give him that one, right?
We can?
Yeah, why not?
Danny Green, a corner jump. It's good. A three. They have cut just 1 point off the halftime lead. Danny Green, bullseye. The 10-0 run has given Toronto its largest cushion. Mike Scott quiets the crowd. Locked down Philadelphia defensively here tonight. Ennis drives in. Denied. The block him for Siakam.
Has not been the case here thus far.
Limited action for Monroe. Scott has seen more action, and he's taking advantage tonight. 29-24 in favor of Toronto. Simmons just gave it away. Gasol. The lead pass to Siakam. A rack attack. Still do 3 minutes to go now in the third. Simmons takes it at Gasol, but he's not looking to shoot. And Embiid's jumper is pure. And Toronto has built the lead up to 24. Gasol, count it. 90-66 Raptors with just over a minute to go in the third. Tobias Harris.
Just have not seen a lot of that from Ben Simmons or the Sixers in this game.
Just the 5th shot of the night. Oh, Leonard! Rebound to Toronto. 32-28 off the boards. Lowry! A chance for 4! But missed the 3. Siakam drives in for the bucket. Lowry picked up by Ennis. Gasol pops and hits. 101-70. Butler gets it, +1. Lowry remains in there, so does Leonard, Ibaka, Gasol, Siakam. Leonard. It's like Nerf ball.
Overall performance from the starting 5 in this series for Toronto.
Van Fleet. Toronto got for Philadelphia. Norm Powell drives, dishes, and another bucket. Ibaka.
Actually a little easier to make an adjustment when you lose a close game.
Philadelphia is 1 of 11 in the fourth quarter as Powell connects from the outside. 1-96.
And that's the thing about, you hear the term 50-50 ball. It's the 50-50 games and series. That
Meeks on a kick from McCall. Jody Meeks.
They're averaging 122 points a game coming into this series. They've only broken 100 once in this series. Only 1 game have they gotten above 100 points. You talked about the
Playoff. That's #1 among the teams remaining. Simmons penetrates. Marjanovic. Gets it to go. There's Moreland on a handoff for Lynn. Return feed, Moreland. Well, some rough signs for Philly in the fourth quarter of Game 4. They were held to 21 points on 24% shooting. Amir Johnson.
They're more about ball movement, body movement, playing fast, and they just have not been able to find a rhythm thus far against Toronto.
Powell, a three.
I mean, how about fast break points? 31-8. They got 18 second chance points. They got 36 points in the paint to go along with it. Jeremy Lamb.
They have to go. Marjanovic.
That's a barrage in America.
Yeah,
too,
it's barrage anywhere. Any continent. Powell going upstairs by the 76ers.
You know, we'll see how Philly handles the adversity of facing elimination. Right.
A Toronto rout to take a 3-2 lead in the Eastern Conference semifinals. The Raptors dominate the 76ers 125-89, the final.